In this video, we're going over the basics of staying safe in multiplayer. As usual, I need to emphasize that this is a video game and not real cybersecurity. Multiplayer and the PvP gameplay that comes with it can be a scary thing for new players, so people might be hesitant to try it. I am now going to show you how you can use different Wi-Fis to stay safe while still enjoying the extra content that multiplayer provides. Let's start by setting up a brand new computer in multiplayer, and we do that by putting in our info and clicking next. The basic idea is that whenever you access a server, either with SSH or FTP or some other way, and even if you just, we can't do it yet, but even if you just visit a website in the browser, you're going to leave a log on the server. And other players can check these logs and figure out your home IP. And this is what we are going to avoid with the method I'm going to show you now. So the basic idea is that whenever you gain access to a Wi-Fi when you start, that is going to be your public IP, or the router that you connected to will have your public IP. So by switching the Wi-Fi you are connected to, you will be able to leave different IPs whenever you visit a system in some way. So this is not a guide on how you start. I take for granted that you already know how this works, but we will be showing how you gain access to Wi-Fi in this video. So if you have played before, then you will have this gift file, and we're going to use this. You get this after you have gained access to a Wi-Fi previously, and it has the details on a Wi-Fi and the password to this Wi-Fi. So we have this Wi-Fi right here, and we're going to use the password provided. Just copy this in here, and now we have Wi-Fi access. If we now do ifconfig, it will show us the Wi-Fi we are connected to, as well as the public IP and the local IP. So if we now access a, for example, when you start out, you want to get a mail account so that you can get access to the special shop. So we just type mail here, and another thing that you might want to keep in mind is that the first links here, the first email links, are usually the ones that people check out to find player IPs. So you might want to scroll down a bit, maybe even go to the second or third page, and then you pick a mail service that you want to use to set up. And then here you will put in your information and create an account. And what happened now is that since I accessed this mail website right here, this mail website now has this IP that points to my essentially when I'm using this router, this is my home IP. So this home IP has now been left on this server right here when I made this email account. And you always have to make an email account when you start out, so we cannot get around this. But okay, so this is like the basics. We leave the home IP on whatever website we are visiting when we are starting out fresh in multiplayer. So since this IP is now compromised, we might as well use it. I used a mail website that was further down the list, so it might not be that anyone finds it, but let's, for the sake of argument, say that in a while somebody's going to visit that website and find our home IP. So this IP might be compromised. Next up, you will of course need a bank account, so we're just doing the same thing here. We're going to the second page here, and we're just gonna pick a random bank website here, and we just make a password, and now we have a bank account as well. So now the public IP has also been left on this website right here. The chance of somebody finding it is even higher. And we also need a shop, or we need to visit a shop. So let's do the same thing here. We go to the second page, and we are going to pick this one. And we might want like a couple of rental servers for later, and maybe we want Nmap. It's free, so we like download Nmap. And what else? We might need these: the reporter and the config. Download those as well. If you're planning on doing some more advanced server hosting, maybe you want the HTTP if you want to set up some website later. So like, you essentially grab whatever you want here. You can also upgrade your hardware, because well, it depends on how your setup process usually looks. If you usually go and buy some hardware right off the bat, then that would be included here. So now we have visited the shop, the bank, and the email, and now we are going to stop using the browser. We don't want to leave our IP in any more places. And then what we're going to do is we're going to get the credentials for another Wi-Fi. So if we can actually use the manual for this, it's going to help. And then the first steps have the order you use the commands in to gain access to another Wi-Fi. So we're going to do airmon, and if you just type it, it will tell you that the monitor mode is set to false, and you can then go into it. Will, if you go into airmon and check in the manual, it will tell you how you do this. So airmon, and I think it's something like start LAN 0, maybe it's LAN 0 start. Okay, it was correct. So now it's set to true, and then we do IW list, and it's LAN 0, and that will show us the Wi-Fi that you can also see up here. And we are currently using this one right here, so we don't want that one. And we want to pick one with a high number, a high percentage, because that's going to allow us to gain access to it quicker. So this one is the highest one. We're just going to use this one. We copy the entire string, Control Shift C in the terminal. We can also right click to copy. Then we do AirPlay, and it will tell us the usage. So it's, if you just Control Shift V in the terminal, or you can also paste. And then we remove the percentage, and we just type an E here, and then a B here, like this. And then we are going to wait for a few thousand acts. Let's grab like 5,000 or something. Should be enough. And once we have access to this IP, we will have this new router, or well, Wi-Fi. We will have a new IP, and if somebody finds the old IP that I can probably show before we change, let's do that. So if configure again, this is the current IP we have. If somebody finds this IP in one of the logs on one of the websites, they will not be able to find us anymore, because we are now going to be located on another IP. Okay, we're already at 6,000. Let's end this, and Crack file stuff. Yeah. And we have the password. Maybe it's smart also to like we can actually edit this. So let's do something like unsafe for visiting server. Maybe we should do something like visiting public servers. If you visit, like do missions and stuff, nobody's gonna find those IPs, so those are safe. But whenever you access public things that you find in the browser, you want to use the compromised IP. So then here we have the safe one. Well, safe is enough. Safe. And I think it was this one. And the password. Copy this as well. And we found the password right here. We put that here and we save this file. So now if we go up here and we select this one and we put in this password, we are now connected to a new IP, this IP right here. So people can't find us anymore. If they visit this IP right here, we can actually do that. Let's nmap it. We wouldn't have been able to see ourselves with the normal nmap command anyways, but okay, so no open ports on this network, so it's a pretty good network to start off in actually. And yeah, let's not do anything more with that, but this computer or network no longer contains our computer, while this one does. Then let's imagine that, okay, I need to upgrade my hardware. What we do is we simply go up here and we select the unsafe IP again, and we're going to go access it once again. So now we type config, we can see that we're back on this IP. So now it's safe for us to go in here and okay, there's nothing in the no player websites, but want to access another shop. Let's go here and have this right here. Now we can buy some new hardware, and then when we're done, we simply switch back to the safe Wi-Fi. You can also use this for visiting player websites, so there are none in nightly at the moment, but there might be several websites here, and if you want to visit some of them and check out player creations and stuff, you simply switch to the Wi-Fi that you don't mind leaving, and then when you're done checking it out, you simply switch back. This of course will not prevent all, it will not be a foolproof system. You might mess up and forget to switch, or if you visit a player website and download something that you don't trust and then run it on your computer, that could also compromise either your system or leak your IP, and in that way you would be unsafe again. But if you stick to these principles that I've showed in this video, just use the public or use a safe Wi-Fi and an unsafe Wi-Fi and switch between them depending on what you're doing, and nobody should be able to find you, and you should be able to enjoy multiplayer and all its features without having to worry too much about the PvP aspect of the game. And then when you're ready for more of the PvP aspect, you can opt in to that by you know, putting up servers and that kind of stuff. Proxy servers is another level that is in some ways simpler, but also in some ways a bit more work. So I think this is a good starting point for a new player. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you all in the next one.